Romans 5, verse 5. And it says, hope is the breath of the Holy Spirit. Hope is yours and mine to keep. And to know we'll never be embarrassed by God for having hope in His grace. To cling to hope is to cling to the Lord. Hope is born of the certainty the Holy Spirit wants to instill in us. To know God has the situation in hand. The future is settled in His mind. And to hope is to embrace the confidence that everything God has promised to be already exists. All that remains for us to do is to keep walking forward with Him until we come to the place where each fulfilled promise is already waiting. And today's affirmation says, yesternight the sun went hence, and yet it is here today. In today's verse is Genesis 1:41 through 3. And it says, and it came to pass after these things that the butler of the king of Egypt and his baker offended their lord, the king of Egypt, and Pharaoh was wroth against two of his officers, against the chief of the butlers, and against the chief of the bakers. And he put them in ward in the house of the captain of the guard, into the prison, the place where Joseph was bound. And what this seems like that the king of Egypt was offended by what someone said. And that's when we have to watch our words. We have to make sure our words are holy. And then another thing in this is where they found where Joseph was, that he was in prison. And the reason he was in prison was in the last chapter, Genesis 39, his master's wife wanted to sleep with him, and the master saw, he didn't see that Joseph had said, no, I don't want to do this, I can't do this, I'm a man of God and this is my friend. He didn't see any of that, he didn't hear any of that, so he put him into prison. But who did see that Joseph did right was God. And God is the one to see when we do wrong and when we do right. No one can tell us what we have done, whether if they've seen it or not. The only one that has true evidence, is God, because He is there through everything that we go through. Be blessed. Have a great week.